history of the French capital is underway. A coordinated assault by multiple terrorists is underway in Paris. Police say the gunmen, as many as 6, were armed with Kalashnikovs and grenades and killed at least 42 people so far, according to a police union leader. Some 100 people are believed to be held hostage in the Bataclan Theater after performance by American rock band Eagles of Death Metal. The first known attack was on the Petit Cabbage restaurant in Paris's 10th arrondissement. Almost simultaneously, reports of explosions came from the Stade de France, just north of Paris, where France and Germany were playing in a soccer match. President François Hollande was in attendance and safely evacuated. At least 3 people were reportedly killed. The explosion was caught on live television. People were frightened to leave. All of the gunmen are reportedly on the loose. It is not known who they are or what terrorist group, if any, they are associated with.
Here. It is Friday, November 13th, 2015. It is being reported in the mainstream media that just before 11 p.m. local time in Paris, France, there was a mass shooting and explosion incident that has netted a death toll of 60 people, possibly more. What I want to show in this video are the fingerprints of the hoax that are already revealed. At this time, there's not a lot of information out there. There's reports saying there's multiple dead bodies in the streets, but there's no video footage to back up any of the claims the media is making. Something that's part of an ongoing pattern. I still remember the day the mainstream media reported the Boston Marathon bombing and said that arms and legs were littering the streets of Boston. When the image came out of the scene, there was no such gore, no signs of what was reported. Also, before we get into breaking down the information that's out there, I want to point out that in history, on Friday the 13th in France, the Knights Templar were arrested by King Philip IV. Friday, October 13th, 1307, the king had the Knights Templar arrested, shut down. The Knights Templar are the original Masons. Knights Templar has a gematria of 74, just like the word Masonic, a very special number to the Freemasons. So today, Friday the 13th, this could be a partial tribute, or maybe even payback by the Masons, who now dominate the media and many world governments. A nod to, as they would see it, an injustice against them in the past. Friday the 13th, 1307, more than 700 years ago. So anyhow, the original reporting here, this is what it first started with. At first they said 18 people were dead. It's jumped to 60. At least 18 people were killed in shootings in central Paris late Friday, CNN affiliate BFM TV reported. The network reported there was a hostage situation at one of the 3 sites where shootings took place. BFM TV said the ongoing hostage situation was at a theater named Bataclan. Notice the gematria of Bataclan. In Pythagorean, it sums to 18, just like the initial amount of people reported dead. In simple English gematria, it sums to 54, a number we find around sacrifice a lot, related to Thelema. There was a lockdown at the Stade de France due to possible explosions, according to French media. President Francis Hollande was at the stadium watching France playing world champions Germany in a friendly soccer match, but he left to go to the Interior Ministry. Police were outside the scene of one of the shootings, a restaurant in the Thames district. So the body count has now jumped up to 60. What I notice gematria where the hostage situation is taking place has gematria of 51 and 60, just like the word conspiracy. Conspiracy is 51 Pythagorean, 60 with the S exception, 123 simple English. Much like the gematria of the hostage location. In simple English gematria, the hostage location has a gematria of 105. Remember, the words Zionism and Masonry have gematria of 105. This is a number that shows up a lot in hoaxes. Here in the United States, in the 33rd state, Oregon, the only state with a gematria of 74, we had this shooting in Roseburg, Oregon, where everything was coded 105. France itself has gematria of 47, one of the most important numbers to the Masons and Zionists, the reflection of 74. France's country dialing code is 33, a very important number to the Masons. They might have been kicked out in 1307, but they are surely back. The mainstream reporting right away reminded of Charlie Hebdo, the most definite hoax from earlier this year. The men in that said in Sharif Kouachi wanted to punish the magazine for the publication of cartoons that they believe mocked the Prophet Muhammad. Exactly 116 days after the Charlie Hebdo shooting, we had the shooting in Texas at another incident where they were mocking the Prophet Muhammad with cartoons. That happened exactly 116 days later, or 911 upside down. Remember the name gematria of these men from Charlie Hebdo. Said Kouachi, said a 33 word, Kouachi a 68 word, 68 a number surrounding death. Caskets go 6 feet deep or 8 feet long. Put the name together, it sums to 101, like the word assassin. Also, when I think of 1968, I automatically think of 33 because 33 years after 68 was 2001 when 9/11 happened. And in the year 68, 911 was made the National Emergency Dialing Code, World Trade Center construction began, Space Odyssey 2001 came out, George W. Bush graduated from Yale and Skull and Bones. Said Kouachi and Pythagorean sums to 47 like France. Sharif Kouachi, some other interesting gematria, 49, a number of revelation. Revelation is the playbook for many of these hoaxes and for much of what is going on in the world. These were the images put out of those men, very blurry. Sharif Kouachi, his picture looks like it's from decades ago. All things we see over and over in these media stories that don't add up, which are most definitely hoaxes. Planned, purposeful propaganda, fueling an agenda of deceit against the people of the world, an agenda that results in the stealing of tax dollars and having them invested in things that go against all of our interests, including war, spying on us, and more. Today's attack, November 13, 2015, comes on a date with 59 numerology, the kill number in Jewish gematria, a date with 32 numerology, a very Masonic number, the ranging degrees of Scottish Rite Freemasonry, 31, 32, 33, numerology of 14, the words dead and end have gematria of 14. Also a date with 39 numerology, one of the most important numbers to the Zionists. Today, November 13th, is the day that leaves 48 days left in the year. The word propaganda, Pythagorean's 48, hoax is 48, Illuminati's 48, evil's 48. With regards to 48, Paris is on the 48th parallel. Eiffel Tower in history opened up on a day with 33 numerology. Radio has a gematria of 47, like radio tower, as in what it is. France, 47. Again, today's also a Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th has this gematria of 223, a number that connects to the Masons based on its 223 in Jewish, 74 in simple English. You get Knights Templar 74.